Hello guys, I'm very much alive. I know it's been a while, but to say the least, I am never going to make the old videos I used to make again. Anyways, past that, this is not the point of the video. The point of the video is the prices in Sky are insane. Have you seen them? I mean, look at the thumbnail. $15, $15, $15, $15, $25. Jesus Christ. And 399 candles total for those ugly beach towel capes from the Days of Sunlight. That is not a good price. Have you seen the Days of Bloom capes? Those have to be 400 candles too. Nobody has that kind of money. The Shattering Traveling Spirits that just came back recently. Over 800 candles? What do I look like? Do I look like a billionaire? Yes, I understand that game company needs to make money to keep this game going, and a decent amount of it at that. But that really does not justify the insane cost of the in-game currency items. Every traveling spirit costs over 100 candles, and at least 11 hearts. Hearts aren't that easy to come by nowadays, especially if you've done everything in the game, like me. My most expensive outfit, you know how many candles that cost? And regarding the, Shattering Traveling Spirits, it's really just a bunch of FOMO. You just had to be there and buy the pass for Shattering if you don't want to spend close to 900 candles to get all of the items. Yes, getting certain items and cosmetics is optional, but the total should not be that high. At this point, honestly, it feels like that game company's dangling some shiny objects in front of our face that will never return again, probably, and saying, hey, you want this? Yeah, you want this shiny little thing? This cool cape? Maybe a cool hat? $15 or 800 candles. Now, you can make the argument, Pluto, why don't you just quit if you don't like how much it costs? To that, I say, have you tried pulling yourself out of a hyperfixation? It is not easy. I cannot help the fact that Sky takes up almost all of my thoughts, all the time, every single day. I seriously don't know what I would do without it. I have amazing friends on here. A lot of the people are pretty good people. The community is the nicest one I've ever been in. If I quit Sky, what else do I have? The game is beautiful and I love playing it. It's just, when you've been playing for 3 years, literally nonstop, every single day, except for one season, you get burned out. And they're trying to push me past burnt out at this rate. 800 candles? I don't have the energy to farm candles that much every day. This is honestly the reason why I support hackers on Sky. I don't do it myself, but they have helped me so much with being able to candle farm even faster than I usually do. You know how long, the last time I did a full candle run, you know how long it took me to complete it? 4 hours. No break. Look, all in all, I love the game. I love the story. I love the plot. The graphics, too, amazing, spectacular. I genuinely haven't seen a game more beautiful than Sky. But by God, the prices are way too high. Also, you know what, regarding the prices, too, I don't think there has been a single free-to-play item that has been actually appealing to me. That tuxedo that's coming with Days of Style costs money. The Raven cape that's coming with the Days of Mischief costs money. The broom that's coming with Days of Mischief costs money. Can't I have a single appealing thing that doesn't cost at least 200 candles or $20? Jesus Christ, I just want to look good. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if the next season after Moomin is season of homelessness, because you gotta pay 200 candles to keep your nest. That is something completely within the realm of possibility to happen. You know, I did say I think the community is the nicest one I've ever been in. Of course, I still think that, but it has its problems, because whenever you complain about very reasonable things like these prices, people say, well, why don't you just quit? Or, well, they're just trying to make money, or something along those lines. Like, you have no right to complain about completely reasonable things. And to that, I say, you do have reason to complain about things you're unhappy with. That's how change happens. Nothing's going to change if you don't say anything about it. And you know what? What I've heard from the beta testers is that they don't get listened to hardly at all. No clue if that's true. Don't quote me on that. But if you're not listening to your beta testers, how are you going to know what the problem is? If you want people to support you financially, give them a reason to. Look at the prices. That does not make me want to continue playing Sky. I've also seen a complaint about how there's hardly any masculine clothes in Sky, which, in my opinion, I don't think that's much of a problem. It is slightly, if you want to look masculine. You have like 3 pairs of pants total that vaguely resemble masculinity. What that criticism of the game basically says is that there's a large female and non-binary fan base for Sky, right? There's not many cosmetics exclusively, blatantly masculine. So, sometimes some people are a bit upset over having to look like a twink all the time. Which, to be fair, that is a solid argument. I can't say anything about that. I prefer the feminine clothing, but you don't have to. And in fact, you should tell TGC you want more masculine clothing. Maybe they'll actually listen. Now, okay, I'm not saying that game company doesn't listen, but they seem to not listen to important things. Because so many people I see complain about the prices and the cost of everything. You go into any of their Instagram comments, everyone is literally explaining why capitalism isn't working. That's how bad it is. When people are becoming anti-capitalists because of your game, that's not a good sign. Maybe you want to lower the prices a bit. I don't know. The daily pass could cost like $5 instead of $10. Because I honest to God, think you would get more money out of it than making things cost $25 consistently. And regarding how they add things that are mildly useful, the favorite emotes menu, I've been using that constantly. Thank you for that game company, whoever came up with that idea. The most useful thing in the most recent updates so far. I'm surprised it didn't cost like 50 candles to unlock in the first place. I thought it would. You want to know another one of my least favorite things about the games? This comes back to a point I said way earlier, that how the free-to-play items are essentially unappealing and useless. Let me just show you this.
Bruh.
Look at this. My Sky Kid lights up the surroundings better than this useless lantern. 32 tickets, 7 days of grinding tickets for this useless piece of junk. Yes, I have my reason to be upset about that. 7 days. You get 5 tickets per day, 7 days. I waited 7 days getting every ticket every day. For what? It hardly does anything. The light radius is smaller than mine. It's the width of my SkyKid. It is useless. What am I going to use this for? I'd hardly use my Nest. What would I use this for? I know this is a very small thing to be genuinely, absolutely distraught over. I shouldn't be. I am aware of that. It's not that big of a deal. But, man, I really hoped it would be something relatively cool. Like, I don't know. Maybe if you could, I don't know, hold it, jingled around. You know, like the star lantern from the Skyversary? That would have been cool. I liked that lantern. Because you could hold it, and it gave you a little bug or something where you could whip out your white candle with it, and it would stay out. This does nothing. All it does is light up a very small spot. You know, last thing before I end the video, because this is getting long, and I should not be this pressed over Sky. But have you seen the cost of the cello? The free one? From Duets? Pause this, go look it up. Great, are you back? 200 candles, right? Do you think that's insane? I sure do. Okay, I think that's all my complaints for the game. I don't know what to say for an outro. Bye.